Welcome
Welcome back
back.
again to our YouTube channel, and we still have a special guest here, Chingo. Chingo is an amazing fellow, and he has something interesting to share with us today about his personal life, as regards to food.
Okay, awesome.
Chai.
So yeah, you shared with us that you were vegan.
hmm
Honestly, it's really surprising to me because the amount of Nigerian vegans I know, I can count them on one hand. It's like it's
Mm.
not very common for us to be vegan, which
Yeah.
is why it's like why, how, when,
Yes.
where, what, like what was the reason?
Mm. Okay, I would say it depends on the area where you are in this country. For example, if you go to a city like Houston, you might find more Nigerian vegans. If you go to a place like DC or New
Oh yeah,
York,
this.
so in or especially on the West Coast, you will find a lot more Nigerian vegans. So being going plant based, so I would say I'm more plant based. It was a journey for me. I saw my first um, naturopathic doctor, a health doctor, came to speak in 2009 at a church I was attending in Florida. And then it just sent me on a research. And then I had my last McDonald's in 2010. I got sick at a Chinese buffet in 2010 twice. And so, it was just a journey and saw a documentary, Forks Over Knives, in 2012.
Oh, I've heard of that.
Yeah, it's wonderful. Then I saw What the Health in 2016, which was also excellent, or it was 16 or
Oh yeah.
17. And then, so it was just slowly making a journey. Then I became a vegetarian. So a period of 7 years, from 2010 to 2017, I decided, you know what? I don't have any meat at home. I don't have any dairy. I don't have any sugar. Why don't I just take the plunge? So I was only a social. I ate a lot of cheese and egg and dairy things when I was out with friends. So I decided, you know what? Let me just take the full plunge. And there was an education. So I'll just give this one brief scenario. I remember being confused, like, what do I eat? So I walked into a store one time. It's kind of like Kroger, it's Publix in Florida. And then I stood there and I looked to the left and to the right. And I'm a man of faith. So I just prayed in my heart. I was like, oh God, I'm so confused. I don't know what to eat. And then a small voice just said to me, look to the right. So to the left was all the processed food, where all the bread was and all the soda, all the things, and cereal. But then to the right, I just saw a bunch of colors. And I was just like, interesting. So the things God made are arranged by colors. The bell peppers, the vegetables. Think about it. The different tomatoes have different sizes and even different colors. The onions have different colors. Everything that God made is color coded. Everything that man made has a package. It's packaging. So it was I had to learn how to cook, and so I made friends with YouTube, and then I became
We're on YouTube now.
yeah. So
Yeah.
and it's not bad. It was actually cheaper. It was actually cheaper than eating out, and because it fills you up more when you cook your own food, and you don't have to worry about meat prep. I don't have to scale the fish. I don't have to worry about cutting.
Or you can
chicken
get
and
the ones
everything.
already prepped too.
That's true. You can do that, but it's your taste buds adjust, and my taste buds have adjusted. But the biggest adjustment for me was dropping sugar. Yeah. I noticed that I used to wake up. You know, how you wake up in the morning with kata. I used to.
Oh yeah, the
The
mucus.
people who would do
It's mucus, sorry guys.
kata mucus. Yes, a lot of mucus, kata, and I used to have inflammation in my joints because I played college sports, and
He's tall.
for the past, it's been 6 years now. I wake up, I don't stretch anything. I don't have any inflammation at all. No mucus.
Wow. God, when? Me too. One day I'll wake up and I'll not need to
Yeah.
stretch.
Yeah, seriously.
That's
Wow.
pretty interesting. And come to think of it, Chigon is not the only one who has a preference to food. Teni also here is. Can you tell us a little about
Sure.
yourself?
So me, I am actually flexitarian.
Lexi.
So basically, flexitarians are people who they try as much as possible to stay away from animal products, but occasionally I'll eat it. Like at home, I won't buy animal products to, like meat especially. I don't cook meat for myself. I'll do fish or chicken, but red meat I don't eat that anymore. So basically, if I'm going out, I try to stay away from meat and go for more plant-based products. But I'm not completely like abstaining from it, because sometimes once in a while, you just want to, make some jollof rice and you want chicken broth to go with the jollof rice. So I'm like, I have to make chicken with it. But other than that, I would say, yeah, my preference is mostly eggs. I don't even eat cheese. I'm so glad I didn't even like cheese. So that one is like, that one I don't even need to worry about it. So yeah, flexitarian, look it up. Flexitarianism. It's a new thing that just started. It's like, it's kind of like social drinkers, but like now I'm a social meat eater. Something like that.
So
Yeah.
Gen Zs come up with different things every single time, but that's on them. As for me, I'm a pescatarian, and pescatarian just basically means we eat a lot of fish products. Any seafood, I can do shrimps, a lot of seafood, crabs, lobsters, and all that. And but basically fish. So I don't eat meat. I don't eat chicken. And funny enough, I stopped eating chicken back in Nigeria. And to be honest, when I came into this country and I saw the way the chicken meat were looking, I was like, can't eat this.
Side eye.
It was so huge.
Yeah.
I'm like, how do you even get something as huge as this? And the one I got traumatized on was the turkey. Oh
Hey,
my
when we are
goodness.
approaching Thanksgiving.
The turkeys, oh yeah, oh my, it's almost Thanksgiving, but ain't not eating any turkey. The turkey is so massive. I'm like, how do these people even do this thing? So my own journey was more like the product looked really scary back here, and then in Nigeria I was traumatized by the killing of those chickens in front of me. So
Oh,
that got me really, sad, and I said no. But for the meat part of it, when I came here, I noticed I get bloated whenever I eat meat. And so I just made it a thing that, okay, I'm going to stop this and see how it does on my health. And since I stopped, to be honest, I have not been constipated, and I also don't bloat like I do back when I was eating meat. So that was a thing for me. But as a Niger girl now, sometimes the smell of the goat meat is traumatizing.
yes.
It's painful.
That was the
But
hardest for me to give up.
Oh, really? Goat
yeah.
meat? Yeah.
So today is my one temptation.
Isi Ewu, you guys
I
eat
know,
Isi Ewu?
I know.
Nkwobi.
Anyway, let me not think about it.
He's probably already thinking of going back to not being vegan.
So how has the journey been for you? Being a vegan in this country, sometimes the plants and fresh organic products are quite expensive.
Yes. I. It helps if you live in a place where you can garden. You can grow your own tomatoes, onions, and everything like that. But at this moment in my life, I'm apartment living, so I budget for it. I just cook and eat. To be honest, it's not that expensive. People eat potatoes, right? Potatoes aren't that expensive. Green peppers, maybe. Broccoli, all the vegetables. It's easy as this. If you're contemplating going more plant-based, I wouldn't say drop meat. It took me 7 years. All you do is add the good. So it's plus good, and eventually you will have more good on your plate than So don't worry about eliminating anything from your diet. Just worry about adding.
Yeah, you don't have to go cold turkey.
Don't. So for example,
Even though it's
people
ironic.
don't eat enough fruits. They'll just drink juice.
Yeah.
You see, so they'll drink apple juice, but you haven't even eaten the fruits. So it's the fruits that actually has the miracle power from the Creator, from God. The juice has been processed down. So if you want real good health and you want to be free from inflammation and bloating and all these kind of things, I would suggest to eat more, but eat more of the good. Right? We know you like meat and the chicken and everything. Keep it on your plate. Oh, and one big difference. In Nigeria, the meat used to be the last thing we ate.
Yes, it was a side dish.
But in America,
I know.
it's the biggest thing on our
Those-
plate.
yeah,
You go to the buffet
huge.
and the rice will be small. You notice the sides? The
Yeah.
sides in restaurants are the vegetables.
Yes. In
The
Nigeria,
meat
it's the
is
opposite.
entree. In
Yeah.
Nigeria, it's the opposite.
Yeah. Like
Those
our
steaks,
Mhm.
huge.
Big steak on the plate and then a side of broccoli and maybe some mashed
Yeah.
potatoes. So it's what if we reversed it? Then we will be in better health. just get a small side of meat. Let the meat be your side. You'll still enjoy it and then eat more.
Yeah, no, that's actually a really good point. Because yeah, when I came to this country, going to the cafeteria in college, I would be like, why is the meat so huge? And then my rice, and I'm like, I want more rice because I'm used to eating a bowl of rice and then one tiny piece of meat. Because meat is expensive back home. You're even lucky if you even get two pieces of meat. And then I was like, oh, this is the way they eat here. Like, I just have to change that, idea of, oh, rice is actually the main dish, but actually it's not here. And also that documentary we're talking about, What the Health, I actually watched it and I became vegan for 1 week. 1 week. I even tried. I reached 1 week. I was like, this is not for me. After I did it for 1 week, I was like, okay, yeah, I think I can see myself being like half and half, but I don't think, like I tried that cold turkey full. That I missed, like, being able to use milk to drink my cereal, and then just being able to boil it. Because even before that, I didn't even used to eat. And the chicken is not nice. Sorry, but yeah, it's not really like flavorful like back home. So I didn't even need to even eat chicken. But that milk and eggs, yeah, I was like, okay, I've tried 1 week, I'm done. I was like, yeah.
So for me, the one of the challenges I have being a pescatarian is fish is really very expensive in this country. Shrimps is expensive, so I think moving to the pesky side of it, it's more expensive because I'm still doing like protein, like the fish and the shrimps, the lobsters. Come on, lobsters are quite expensive. So
rich man food.
Yeah, sometimes I'm like, and then you want to eat varieties of fish. You don't want to just eat tilapia or purple fish all the time. So sometimes I try to buy something else, buy the red snapper fish. It's so expensive, and that seems like my favorite. So that's part of the problem I experience being pescatarian. Also, guess what, guys? Chingo is not just a vegan that eats good food. He also makes his own cream, his own soap, and all that good stuff.
He's like going the full route. Like, he's not even playing with you people and your processed things at all. He wants no parts, basically.
It's just once you try something. So I'm not the original. I was the last person to go plant-based in my family. And so they'll give me, they'll use shea butter, essential oils. They're always messing with essential oils and making their own soap, toothpaste, all these things, and some siblings have sold stuff on Etsy. My mother has her own products, inhalers that she makes, and menthol inhalers. And so I just decided, you know what? Let me just watch. It's like when you're growing up back home and you're watching people cook. How we learned to cook, we just watch people. We didn't go on YouTube. And so I just watched, and now that I'm, moved out, living by myself, you'll go to the store, you'll get all these lotions that they have, these water-based lotions. Even the soap that they have, the soap we have back home, and the sponges that you scrub, you clean yourself, you feel clean. And then it came here, and it's just like,
slimy.
Yeah, the soap you don't feel cleaner. And I have Dudu Osun. That's what I use.
Dudu Osun is black soap, by the way. African black soap.
Is the best. And shea butter is my base for everything that I use. And so
get rid of the ashiness.
Yes.
You don't look bad though. Your skin looks like it's glowing.
Glowing.
So that's why we just try to live as natural as possible from back home without deviating. So it's good.
So would you say the food is what helped your beards? Because it looks like, because a lot of young guys struggle with growing beards, but you have like a huge one. So is it the vegan lifestyle or the cream or the soap?
It's what you put in comes out.
So those that are looking for beards, go vegan.
And another thing is meat. A lot of people that struggle with bad breath, right? Halitosis comes from what you put inside. But if you notice, does when a fruit or an apple or banana, when it goes bad, does it smell as bad as when meat goes bad? You see? So what you put in your body, when it digests and everything, if you burp after you've eaten, maybe seafood or an egg or something like that.
Don't come for my seafood now.
No, it's different.
Not the eggs.
The burp is different. You'll smell it.
No, you're right. Rotten egg smell. Hey.
Right.
What's that in chemistry again? The hydrogen sulfide?
Yeah, the sulfur.
It smells. You almost want to faint.
All right.
But that's been the journey. So thank you guys for sharing. Thank you for having me here. It's been an absolute pleasure.
We're blessed to have you here, and this is just part one, and part two will be coming out soon. same Chingo will be here as well, just to continue to share with us the journey, the struggles, and what life is. And we're gonna see how it's gonna turn out in the next couple of months to this vegan lifestyle. So watch
Yeah,
out.
absolutely. Well, thank you for joining us. Thank you for being here. We definitely learned a lot. You're a wealth of knowledge. There's a wealth of knowledge, you guys. And also,
No cap.
yes, yeah, and okay, and you guys stay tuned. Like, share, comment, subscribe,
Subscribe.
absorb, emotes. I'm not say the
Promote.
last one. Promote.
Yes.
Thank you
All
guys
right.
for watching. See you again next time. We love you guys.
Bye.
Thank you so much for tuning in.